it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, man. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go. 280! Check 24!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Into the red zone, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Wentz will keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Barely got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
36. A little flare. You kill.
Now Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill. Easy, opposite. Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Kill.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now Breeze. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Slam. Under. Slam. Check 3. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Breeze going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
57 to Mike.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Hey, Zoom.
Check back, Mike six. Check back.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Eagles.
Two jack. Hey, seam six.
Hey, check Mike six. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Wentz now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mike, here we go. 180. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bravo!
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And able to find Green. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup.
It took me so long getting back. big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points a car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points a car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 180.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, orbit. Check 25.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Second and 9 at the 41.
Now Eckler. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
82, 40. Hey, Charlie.
Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brashad Perriman. 55 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready. Yellow lady. 57 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Ready, catch.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
53. Here we go. 57, Mike 57. Cut. Hey, Delta. 57 to Mike. 56. Check. Time to go, night.
57's Mike. Mike.
Over.
He's scared.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze is going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From midfield, here's Breeze. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check pass. Check pass.
On play action, now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On play action, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Throwing on first is Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to loft one. Deep touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's able to find Diggs. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Easy. 57 to Mike. You're good, you're good. Like 4, ready.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check out.
We got 21, 21.
Watch the shit.
57 seconds.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Breeze now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, double waiting.
Come on. Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
For the Viking field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
No. Hey, easy. Easy, opposite.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Shit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
5-9.
Here we go. Mike 6. Come on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 6. Okay, double it. Hey, check it.
To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike 6. Stop your.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's crashing.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
59, Mike, check, 59.
Easy, opposite.
Here I come.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Breeze. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
5-9.
Here we go, D. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
36.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Stay with your man.
From the 31, Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now Breeze slings this deep from McLaurin, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
They come out here in the eye.
Man, give me his traps. Let's go. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow lady. Check, 59. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, kill.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.